Hey, what's up guys? Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Hope you guys are having a great day. I actually just got back from the dentist, so I'm feeling pretty good. Hey, really quick, wanted to talk to you guys about graveyard pricing for lawn care and just talk about some numbers, maybe have a public discussion here with some of you guys. So if you want to participate, I would really appreciate that. I've been getting a lot of questions in about what do we charge for graveyards, or what would we charge, because to be totally honest with you, we don't do anything with graveyards. So here's what I wanted to do is just give some general pricing ideas and suggestions, and then I would love to hear if you guys have a graveyard site, a cemetery. If you guys could leave some comments down below and help out the rest of the community, I know a lot of people would really appreciate it. All right, let's do that really quick. Let's check it out right here, right now.
Make the ground shake.
All right guys, well, if you're new to the channel, we're all about helping you guys grow a more successful lawn and landscape business so you guys can go out there and crush it. We do that with product reviews, how-tos, daily vlogs, and sometimes little pricing videos like this as well to help you guys grow your lawn and landscape business. So I had a couple questions come in over the last couple of weeks. What do we charge for cemeteries, graveyards, so on and so forth? And you know, to be honest with you, I haven't really bid on anything like that. Where we live, the municipalities usually take care of those kind of properties, so we don't really have any opportunity to bid those, or there's not really any reason to really think about those kind of properties, right? So I have a little list here on my note on my phone that I wanted to talk to you guys about, that if you are bidding one of these properties, maybe some things to consider and to keep in mind. So for base pricing right now for our lawn and landscape business circa 2021, an acre rate for us is between $60 and $85 an acre. It's going to be on the high side if there's more trimming, more sidewalk edging, so on and so forth, and $60 if it's more wide open, right? If we got a 3-acre property that is maybe wide open, we might be able to get that acreage rate down to maybe $50 if they want to be a weekly sign up, something like that, right? So long story short, when we're talking about graveyards, it's not the same thing as an open field. And it's definitely not even on the high side of that $85 mark where we talk about a lot of mowing and trimming or sidewalk edging, so on and so forth, right? So my question is, what's your guys' cemetery acreage rate? The great thing about YouTube is that we can talk publicly. Nobody's gonna steal your accounts. Nobody's gonna steal your business. Very unlikely that any of your competition that live 5 minutes down the road that are eyeballing your site are watching our channel, okay? So if you guys have any helpful tips with pricing, what you guys charge maybe per acre, or how you would even formulate what you would charge for those municipalities, the local townships, or even the private cemetery, leave me some comments down below. Here's some things that I wrote down that if you guys are flying by the seat of your pants and you're trying to bid one of these, here's what I would suggest. Number one, you got to price in, it's the difference of trimming time. We're talking about mowing an acre for, you know, $60 to $85. That's mow time. What if you happen to have a 5 or 10 acre cemetery, and yes, it might measure out, you know, 5 or 10 acres, but we all know that you're not going to be mowing in there. You're probably not mowing 80% and trimming 20%. It could be mowing 20% and trimming in between all the headstones, grave tombstones, all that other fun stuff, right? So extra trimming time. One thing I wrote down there was dented blades, right? If you do happen to go in there, maybe some of those headstones are the ones that poke out of the ground 2 or 3 inches, or even recessed into the ground, but they might poke up. You might be denting a lot more blades than you can imagine. That's going to factor into the cost of what it costs to mow the property. So you might be at $120 per acre for a cemetery, right? Maybe a little bit different than what we're used to with mowing wide open properties. Some other things I put down here, you know, maybe extra time that it could take to mow a cemetery with visitors, maybe flowers or flower stands around a cemetery, you know, just honoring some of the graves. That makes sense. Another thing I put, what about things like flags, you know, like little wood flags for Veterans Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July. Those are things that are really important. You're not going to be able to trim around the gravestone, the tombstone as well, or are you going to remove those flags? Probably not. And so that's going to take extra time. right? An extra detail. And you're not going to be able to just hire some $10, $12 an hour kid to run the trimmer. You want somebody that's going to pay attention to detail. That could be a $15, $18, $20 an hour employee, right? Last thing I also wrote down here was trash pickup. Now, obviously, not a lot of people are hopefully desecrating cemeteries and grave sites, and they're trying to be respectful and honorable of those premises. But at the same point, there could be trash blowing around. There could be things like that all over the place that you got to clean up and keep an eye on. So that's something that you should also be factoring into not only your cemeteries and your grave sites, but commercial properties in general. Trash pickup is a huge thing. That Sherwin-Williams that we take care of down the road, it's a good 10 minutes every week of just picking up trash because there's like 8 fast food joints all around the area, right? So that's what I got for you guys. We're talking about cemeteries, municipalities sometimes cover those. But a lot of you guys I've been noticing are getting those bids because municipalities are subbing them out because they don't have the work or the labor. So they're subbing it out to you guys or hiring out that work, which could be a really cool opportunity. So not to beat a dead horse, not to make this video any longer than it needs to be, do you guys have some cemeteries that you guys take care of? Could you leave me some comments down below? It's not for me, it's more so for you guys. That's the best thing about this channel and this community that we're building here is that we can all show our notes to each other. We can take an open book test here, try to bid these properties together, if you will. So if you guys have some great cemetery sites that you manage or take care of, past, present, or maybe you're trying to bid on something in the future, leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you guys are doing out there. I'd really like to even personally know, because there's a couple sites right down the road, right where we work, that maybe one day they come up for bid, and it might be something that we want to take care of. All right, well guys, that's what I got for you today. Sorry for just the straight talking head video, not a lot of b-roll on this one. I didn't want to take the camera into the cemetery just to get some different shots. You guys know how that goes. Want to be respectful of those sites. So any which way, guys, that's what I got for you on today's video. Look forward to catching up with you here on the next one.